Hi Sonal, hi Neil, welcome to our show.
Hi Madhurita, thank you.
Okay, we'll start with the lady first. Sonal, I have to ask you, everyone's talking about how good you're looking in a bikini.
My God, that's...
Yeah, tell us about that. And we also heard about that bikini pineapple diet.
Oh my God, that pineapple diet is actually, I think, just something that is kind of miscommunicated to whoever's written. I wasn't on a pineapple diet, I just love pineapple a lot. So I eat pineapple, like I've been eating pineapple since I realized my love for pineapples. And that's it. Apart from that, I was also eating other stuff. It's not like I was only eating pineapple. But I also got to know that pineapple cuts fat. So maybe that's what's helped me.
It's really cut out a lot of things. We've also heard a lot about the 30 kissing scenes in the movie. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so did
Come on.
There are 40 scenes in that, Madhurita. If there are 30 kissing scenes, then the film's name should not be 3G. It should be
3K.
No. Kissa Kiska.
Yeah.
That's what I read in some paper.
But so you're telling me there aren't 30 kisses in the film? People are already talking about crowning you as a serial kisser after Imran Hashmi. What do you think about that title, Neil?
No.
Can we give it? Can we award it to you right now?
Please not. Please do not give me any serial kisser title.
Why? It's
because
cool.
It's too heavy for me to go ahead.
To keep kissing?
To maintain that title. But I don't mind being called a serial killer or something like that, because considering the kind of films that I do, I keep killing somebody in the film. So yeah.
Okay, Neil, you work with really very, very good directors, but do you still think that your best is not tapped yet as an actor?
No, I don't know what the best is. If the best means in the terms of a box office success, then I don't know how one would ever gauge that or see that. Madhurita, for me, every film is a new film.
Like your performance in David was really good.
Yeah, but it didn't do well. The film didn't do well at all commercially. It was a very, very bad show on the box office. So I don't know how one would judge. Like sometimes I feel I should go and do one really bad film, do nothing in the film,
will work.
and trust me, it just might work.
Yeah.
So I just want to try it, once, and.
But you just might be doing only those after that, so just watch out.
But that's what's happening.
Yeah.
If you go to see this so-called 100 crore club, out of which I गिन चुन के मैं 3 फिल्म का नाम ले सकता हूँ जो मेरे ख्याल से they deserve those 100 crores. Barfi, Kahani, and English. These are 3 films that I think really well deserved 100 crores. Otherwise, 100 crores has now become thing ke because it's 100 crores, it's a good film, which scares me at times.
Very scary. I totally agree with you. But don't you want to be a part of the club, enter the club?
Yeah, but with my kind of films, for sure. Yeah.
Sonal, who's the one person whose call you would never miss? Like I can't miss this call.
Anyone from my family, my sister. Yeah, my sister, my mother, my father.
What about you?
I guess family, yeah, for sure. I mean, sometimes I do miss it and then I get flack for it. I'm sorry, Mom, I was in a shot. Things like that. Okay, stop shouting at me. But, the one call that I can't miss is my father or my mother. And especially, even if I'm out till 3, 4 in the night, they are wide awake till I'm back home.
Did you face any of that at home?
Yes, I did. Till the time I moved to Bombay and started living alone, I wasn't even allowed to go out in the nights. At least he was allowed to go out in the nights and they were waiting for him. I wasn't allowed to step out and ever party. My parents were very strict.
So what do they think of you coming to this big, bad world of Bollywood, as they say?
Well, they're very, it's not a bad world, it's a very good world.
Yeah.
But...
I feel more the villain that I am.
No, but they're very, very supportive of me now.
Yeah, but the fact that you're not an industry kid, was it tougher for you?
No, not really, because maybe because I wasn't, I was modeling before I got my first film, and I wasn't really trying for films when I got my first film.
How did you get the first film?
Well, I used to come to Bombay a lot because I had just won Miss World Tourism title, and I used to come here for shoots and everything, and I had a few friends. So I still remember once I had stepped out with a friend of mine, gone to a restaurant, and she happened to know somebody from the Bhatt camp, Vishesh Films. And one of their directors saw me there and he knew her. So he called her the next day and said, okay, who was that girl? Can I have her number?
That's interesting.
Yeah, but I had also read somewhere long back that you had accompanied a friend of yours and she was supposed to audition?
No. I didn't accompany anyone for any audition.
Good research, Neil, I must say.
No, long back this was. So it made interesting because I thought of a story like that, you know. I was thinking of it as on a film point of view. It's very interesting that you go with somebody, you know, just sitting outside, and you get cast instead of the person that you found there. You know, so
it's lucky, right?
Yeah, I know. It's like, what's up? How's it going? Dude, I want you to
You're
be
my hero.
You know, so I don't mind like accompanying Leonardo with, you know, to Quentin Tarantino's office or some shit like that. Just sitting there and Tarantino walking up to me and saying, dude, you're doing my next Django Part 2.
Wow.
Maybe you should
What a dream
really
come
go on
true.
holiday.
Yeah, I know.
Try luck.
For fun, man.
Neil, what about you? You're an industry kid. Was life simpler for you?
Not at all.
Yeah.
In fact, I thought it would be.
It would be?
I really took it for granted and said, "Yeah, I'm
Sab mil
Mukesh's
jayega."
grandson, Nitin Mukesh's son. Debut to aise hi hoga." When I went out there to find the film, it was terrible. It was nightmarish. I mean, I have been to everyone's office, sat outside for like almost 7 hours, having little tea in intervals, waiting, so that someone can meet me and see my pictures, and you know, like probably a show reel or something, or take an audition, and then eventually I would just get, you know, अरे तुम यहाँ पे बैठे हो, ओ तुम मुकेश जी के पोते हो, how sweet, अरे वाह वाह वाह, don't you want to be a singer? So I got that a lot in my life. And in fact, nobody, not family, no friends, nobody ever believed, besides my father and mother, not my immediate family, I'm talking about, you know, friends and family in general, never believed that I could act. The only two people who really believed in me were my mother and my father. And then at a point I had just said, okay, I'm going to take it a break now. I'm not going to meet, you know, many people. And I was in this one party where Mr. Jhamu Sugandh just walked up to me and said that, you know, I didn't even recognize him. And he's like, are you Nitin Mukesh's son? I said, yes, sir. He said, you want to be an actor? I said, yeah.
He asked you straight away?
Yeah, so I said, yeah. And he was like, okay, come and meet me in the office. And I was like, I'm sorry, you know.
Oh my God.
I didn't recognize him because I was like, I was so young. I didn't know people around by face or, you know, I just knew by name. I'd heard of Jhamu Sugandh. And then he said, my name's Jhamu Sugandh. And I was like, oh my God, Lagan came in my head. You know, and such big films, Rangila, Lagan, all these films, Jhamu Sugandh. And then I went to the office the next day. He gave me 2 scripts in my hand. One was Jaane Tu Ya Jaane Na, and one was Johnny Gaddar. I went back home, I read both the films. I came back and I just knew it, that Johnny Gaddar was the one that I had to do.
So Jaane Tu was a very big success, and Johnny Gaddar also got a lot of acclaim. So did you wish later on you did the other one?
No, not at all.
No.
Not at all. I really like Johnny Gaddar a lot. It's a cult.
I love that film too,
It's a very, very nice film. And I'm extremely proud of the film. I'm extremely proud of the fact that I'm a part of that film.
In fact, it's perfect time for me to ask you this question. You just spoke about Tarantino and the kind of, you know, cinema that we are making. Yet somewhere, as you know, Indian film industry, we're not really making a mark in the West. Like, you know, in Oscars, we talk about this every year when the Oscar nominations come in. And why don't we make it out there? Why?
Because
why do you think?
films are not of that level. Please see the kind of films that they make. I mean, if, for example, look at Argo. You know, look at Django. Look at the films that are being made out there, and not just that. Look at the other films, the foreign language. You know, look at the Korean films. You know, look at the other films that are there. You know, their level of filmmaking is far too superior. We are very much happy in the kind of films that we are making, and with that 100 crore club and
We're in the comfort zone.
We are just in that comfort zone and we are stuck there. I mean, also, I believe in this, that if you don't give it to your audience, you know, constantly, how will they ever get used to it? Look at the films abroad. If you see in Hollywood, the biggest films are films which are fictitious and fictional. Superman, Batman, superhero films. Our superhero films don't work. We don't have superheroes. We just have one Krish. That's all. And that too, in that we have to do singing and dancing and comedy punches and all of that.
And songs and all
songs,
of that.
that's what I'm saying.
Great fun talking to you all, and wish you all
Thank
the best,
you.
Nina.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.